Welcome back to Philadelphia, PA, site of the X Games. This is it, a jam-packed house here at First Union Complex. The crowd is seething with FMX testosterone. Are you ready? This is the final. This is gonna be madness.
Brian Deegan getting ready for his final run, qualifying 8th. That's not what he wants to do. He wants to win the thing. Starting off with a huge whip, riding for the Hanson's energy drink. Etnies, Von Zipper, and Schiff. Deegan wants to win. He's got to push it up, and he's got to have a lot better runs than we have seen when he rode prelims.
Deegan actually crashed in the second run of the prelims. This isn't really like him. In a big comp like this, Brian Deegan has his game spot on. He is a master. He is representing the Metal Militia. And Cameron, he does not want to let the troops down.
He definitely doesn't want to let the troops down. Everybody that rides for him, for the militia, is in the house. Even guys that didn't qualify for this X Games. Feist, Evans, all the boys are in the house. And, well, he's trying to do it for all of them. And he's been having a little bit of a hard time here in Philly. I hope he can step it up here in his final run. He gets one shot. There's 8 guys, one run to try to win it. And frankly, right now, Deegan doesn't look like he has all the goods, but a great no-footed knack on the super kicker, a new ramp in freestyle motocross.
Deegan's dad's here. Deegan is the bad boy of FMX. Deegan's dad is a superintendent of a school system. This is his first competition he's ever seen his son compete in. He's rolling the Metal Militia shirt. He doesn't care just as long as Deegs comes out of here safe. It's all good.
And that's going to wrap it for Deegs. Time is out and, well, maybe a little frustration. Deegan went out with one thing in mind. Let's win this thing. This thing off the super kicker. The no-footed knack, very solid. But overall, the run, not exactly what Deegan probably wanted, but a great seat grab, throwing the feet way back, getting extension. That's what you want when you're riding freestyle motocross. Hang it out all the way.
Deegan's hanging out with his father, waiting for the score, 86.33. It is the final right now. First rider, he is currently seated in first. Let's go down to Eric Apple.
Brian Deegan, leader of the Metal Militia, coming in with an 86.3 here in the finals. Didn't necessarily get off all the tricks he wanted. You think that score is going to be enough to hold off the rest of the finalists?
Hell no. That's the lamest score I think I've ever got. The worst I've ever ridden, but guess what? I had fun. You know, I'm here for one reason, to promote the Metal Militia. And it's more than just riding dirt bikes, it's a lifestyle. So, you know, that's what I'm here living, so it's good for me.
Well, hey, all hail to the dark side. Everyone here seems to be pumped.
Hail victory, just not me.
What do you say about Brian Deegan? He's just here to have a good time, and the smile shows it. We are here ready for FMX history, and you are looking at Dan Pastor riding for Skin, the current #1 WFA champion. I'm so excited for this final, Cameron. I don't know what to say.
Well, Deegan right now holding down first place. He's the only rider that's been out at 86.33. Dan Pastor is the new champ of the WFA. He hasn't had a great qualifying time here at X Games. He's claiming he has new tricks we have never seen. Will he step it up? Will he throw him down?
Well, the crowd seems to like that one, Cameron. This place is super packed. A lot of people on hand. A lot of people have never seen FMX before.
Little panic throttle. Passer over jumping and, well, nearly feeling like he's going to endo it, thinking, well, Passer hanging on to it.
Notice how he attacks the jumps. He kind of has that slow style like Tommy Clowers. He doesn't really gas it wide open. He just kind of rolls up and rolls on the throttle, but still makes the 100 feet.
Well, he's riding all right, but he wants to win. He needs to step it up, riding that FMF-built Honda, also riding for Von Zipper. But Pastor having a little bit of tough time today here on the course in the finals of freestyle motocross and what we call a supercross there. No trick. Looks like he's racing.
I don't know about you, Cameron, but when you're going up against the big guns like Travis Pastrana, you're going to have to pull off a few more tricks. You're going to have to really up your game.
Well, it's glory time for this young rider. I mean, he's a champ, but he's still a young gun in the Starfish. That's his own version of the seat grab. I mean, the bar hop, the seat grab, the bar hop. I mean, so many great tricks being thrown down here. Dan Pastor not getting the run he wanted. Getting it out, bar hop. Yes, Starfish, oh yeah, taking the bar up to a new level. Dan Pastor making it super solid, and well, you get the double grab, you get the double heart attack. Well, you're stepping it up quite a bit, but the bright point of Pastor's run, the double grab and getting back on cleanly.
Well, what do we got for Dan Pastor here in his last pop at the X Games Gold? He's in second with an 86. One of the new young guns blowing up on the freestyle scene, Dustin Miller. Dustin Miller, this kid has skills. He's very small, moves around on the bike. He's very skilled, technical rider, has huge tricks, gets way away from the bike, killer extensions. I don't know what he's going to pull off. This is the finals. Do you think he's got something up his sleeve, Cam?
I definitely think he's been holding back. He felt comfortable in qualifying, but what will he get out here? Now he's taking a different line to start. Your time actually doesn't go off until you get airborne the first time. So Dustin looking for something a little different, starting on the other side of the course. Big double grab Indian air, a nice trick to get it started.
Cameron, this is the finals. This is freestyle motocross. This is the marquee event here at the X Games. And the boy, Miller, he better step it up if you...
Oh, Miller taking a digger. He completes a good knack, the one-handed, no-footed knack, and well, goes down and he's losing time.
The clock is ticking. That is not a good thing when you're in the final here at X Games.
The one thing that gets me is that these guys, when they fall over, I fall over on my dirt bike, I'm checking the levers, I'm making sure everything's cool. Dustin Miller just got up and hit a 100-foot jump right after.
It's pretty funny because this is the big one. This is the Super Bowl of FMX, and it looks like a few of the guys are cracking under pressure.
They are, and well, a lot of people have been talking about Dustin Miller winning the X Games and winning a lot of stuff. The one talk, the one dig on him is that, well, he's new. He may not be able to handle it under the big pressure, and a crash in his run is definitely going to hinder him. Probably, I mean, I'm contradicting myself. Definitely or probably definitely going to keep from winning, I'm saying here. Looks like he's going for a variation, doesn't it? He's like trying to go for it, gets a good cliffhanger out, time is up. That's it for Miller. And Dustin getting off the back of the motorcycle. Double grab. Indian air, very smooth, but here's the Mac Knack. No-footed Knack, gets back on the bike. He is on. It just looks like when he gets in the corner, he may hit a rock, he may slide out. I mean, basically look like he got tripped by someone in the stands. Maybe Deegan and his boys are over there going for the trip. This was solid, though. Get it up, hang it out, straight up and down. That's what you're looking for. And the look back. Look at his helmet. Is pointing backwards. Can you imagine trying to get back on the dirt bike? But he does it.
The score is in on the final attack by Dustin Miller here on the course. Look at that. 88.67 moves him right to the top of the leaderboard. Oh, man, never a dull moment. Right now we got Mad Mike Jones, Cameron Steele. I want to ask you right now, does this guy even have a brain?
I don't know if he has a brain, and if he does, he turns it off when he gets on his motorcycle. Mad Mike is in his home state. It's the X Games, the biggest event in freestyle motocross. Mad Mike wants to win this thing. The hometown crowd cheering him on. And getting it started with the great off the side of the bike. Looks like a no-footed Knack Indian, the super kicker, the pop-up ramp for Jones.
Mad Mike, the former German Supercross champion, travels the world. He probably leaves the United States 20 times a year just to go compete. Finally gave up racing. He's straight up FMX 24/7.
He is definitely straight up. In '98, he was the WFA or world champion of free-ride motocross. And, well, I think he'd like to get another gold medal because he got one at the Winter X Games. Why not just keep on rolling, right, Mad Mike?
One thing about Mad Mike, if he can swing a leg over that Kawasaki, he's going to go riding. He's riding right now with a 4th-degree separation in his shoulder. 4 ibuprofens, a little brace, it's all good.
Jonesy out there riding for St. Louis Power Sports, giving the rev. Oh, the no-handed lander, and oh, Jonesy. So far in our final, not one rider has pulled off a clean final run. That is something to think about. Big guns still to come, and, well, Jonesy's in the wall. Jonesy off the super kicker, the pop-up ramp, a great no-footed knack, Indian air, getting back on the motorcycle. The guy is the king of big stuff, and the kiss of death, that gave some gold at Winter X. Will it help him here? And, well, you're on board with the craziest man in motorcycle riding, the one-handed seat grab. God, looks like he's coming right home with us, and he goes no-hander, fixes the bars, and then when he grabs on, he just can't stop fast enough. The run out on a 100-foot jump could definitely be a little bigger, but Jonesy's still having a good time.
The crowd is going off for Mad Mike Jones. This guy is insane. Check it out. Tell me he is not stoked. 90 points puts him in first place, right where he wants to be. Apple, check it out.
We're seeing the proof in the pudding. That's why you're Mad Mike Jones going crazy out there. A no-hander lander 30 feet from a wall. You crash into it, and everyone loves you.
Well, to be honest, I come out here to put on a show. I think that's what I did, and I changed up my run. I knew I was going to crash because there's no way to land off that 95-foot dirt double without crashing. But Mad Mike come out and did what he had to do and put on a show, and the fans loved it. So, hey, a few more Red Bulls, and I'll be pinging until tomorrow.
No one is more excited to be in this final than Jake Windham. He's the first alternate. He's in the final. But first, let's go over to Bike Dirt.
Jerry, Ryan Nyquist took home his first ever X Games gold medal last year in the bike stunt dirt competition. He's going to be defending his title a little bit later on tonight. Right now, we're going to take you back outside to Moto X.
Yeah, you guys got dirt inside. Well, we got a ton of dirt outside here. This is what we're waiting for, the final. And guess who's on the block right now, ready to drop? Jake Windham, the correctional officer.
And, you know, he is lucky in a sense. Jeremy Carter got hurt in practice. Jake Windham was the first alternate. He is now in the competition, and he is now in the final of his first ever X Games. Windham is on fire, and he has got the tricks to move it up to the #1 spot if he sticks his run.
Big 250 motorcycle, a 200-pound guy. I mean, he's got to be tough to be a prison guard. Look at him go!
He's definitely got the muscles to throw that bike around, and I've had some time to hang around with Jake, and he's just such a great guy, always in a good mood, just having fun riding his dirt bike, and, well, I'm stoked for him to see him here in the final, and, well, I hope he does well, and I hope, unlike so many of our other finalists so far, he can keep the bike upright and not have any kind of auger in the dirt. Great one-handed seat grab.
Well, at the finals in FMX here at the X Games, you don't want to crack under pressure. And with sweet moves off the pop-up ramp like that, it's going to do Jake Windham some good.
That's probably not going to hurt his score at all, Jerry. The kiss of death, Jake Windham. So many people credit him with the biggest and the baddest one in the business. And, well, I got to agree, that was complete sickness. And everybody here in Philly loved what they see from this guy as time runs out. Jake Windham getting off the motorcycle. That's not a kiss of death. That is the Superman. And, well, Jake has a great run. The kiss of death, is he straight up and down or is he past straight up and down? That is the question. Perfect execution for Windham coming through with the goods. The guy is so pumped. Not only is he stoked to be an X, he is stoked to put down a run like that.
A super pumped Jake Windham right now. Check him out. He's moving into first. He just punched Mad Mike off the top of the block with a 91.67. Yeah, Jake. It all comes down to these three riders right here, right now for the final in FMX. Tomcat Clowers, Clifford Adaptate, and the man himself, well, he's only a boy at 17, Travis Pastrana. Oh, X Madness. Check it out. 5 riders have already busted big, and look at him. The boy, the new guy, Jake Windham, sitting on top just above Mad Mike Jones. Man, it is insane. Guess what? Tommy, the Tomcat Clowers, he may be little, but he has the biggest bag of tricks in the biz, and he knows all the money is on the line right here now in the final.
Definitely, this is the place to hang it out, you know? I mean, if you think you're going to do something, or if you're kind of sketchy on something, you better go do it anyway, or at least try to do it.
Tomcat Clowes is serious, and this is what it's all about. Look at a move like that. I don't care if it's 80 feet, 100 feet. I know this is the X Games. I know this is a final. I want some gold.
Well, he's definitely no kitty cat and no pussy cat. He is a Tomcat, and how far did he hang out the Catnack Indian Air? So far, I didn't think he was getting back on the motorcycle, Jerry.
You know, Tomcat's another one of those guys that spent a lot of time riding Supercross and motocross. He's got all the skills to drive the corners. He slams the ramps. He just busts big.
Always clean. He's riding FMF-built Moto XXX Honda for Alpine Stars, Red Bull, and Smith Optics, and Tommy wants to win. There's nothing that he wants to do more than win the X Games, and I know last year he said, I'm coming back for gold. Hopefully he can do it in a great disco can right there from the Tomcat. Big extension right there. Getting it looked back, so to speak, on the switchblade can. Tommy is on his game. He has solid hits, solid runs, just not a lot of new tricks. That's one thing we kind of been looking for here at Summer X Games. But hey, he's a Tomcat. He's got the double grab.
Tommy's another one of the guys that's coming out with his own video. He's got sponsors. He's making money, living and loving FMX.
He is a rock star, and I love Tommy Clowes. I hope he can win. I hope it's enough, but we just won't know for just a few more moments.
Let's have a look at his slick moves and his Tomcat style.
Getting off the super kicker. Hello, Philadelphia. Looking back at the packed stand, turning all the way around backwards. The guy is like a gymnast on his motorcycle. Disco can. One hand off. Pretty good extension with the feet, but not all the way twisted sideways. And Tommy has been sticking this all weekend long. The double heart attack, or the double grab. Hanging it straight, feet up, more than straight. They're pointing up at the sky. This guy was on it.
Pretty much a flawless final run from the Tomcat. The score is 90.67. That puts him in second. With two guys left in this final competition, Clifford Adaptante and Travis Pastrana, I strongly suggest that you do not decide to go out and water your lawn. Welcome back to a packed First Union Center. There are two riders left. We are in the finals. It is all good here in Philly. Clifford Adaptante, the Flying Hawaiian. He just bought a nice home in Southern California. He's realizing that this is a business, a dangerous one at that, Cameron. But he is here to take home one thing, and I believe it's a gold medal.
He is possibly the smoothest guy on a dirt bike. A topper, Pops, been working on that kid's bike since day one. Well, he's got him ready and positioned for a win. Getting it started. Heart attack, look back, legs straight up, back up on top of the berm. He's going to tee up one of the 100-footers.
Yeah, Clifford, Alba Action Sports gave Clifford two YZ250s at the beginning of the year and said, hey, you know, why don't you go out and take these and jump around on a 100-footer?
Clifford also riding for CNC Ride Shops, Smith and LBZ. So Clifford doing it up and having a good time. And, well, frankly, it's time to step up, Cliffy. Double Saran. Right now, sitting on top.
Yeah, super kicker. Check him out, looking over at the crowd. Check my style. I'm the Flying Hawaiian.
Coming into this weekend, this event, I take that back. Clifford had never hit the super kicker. He's never gone up. He's never stepped up to that. And boom, he gets it here in his first copy. He's looking smooth. It's glory time. Less than 15 seconds remain for Clifford and a nice McMats.
Clifford Adaptante knows there's one rider left, and that rider is Travis Pastrana. So he has to totally nail every trick right here, right now in Philly.
And the double heart attack for Clifford Adaptante as time runs out. Everybody here seems to love the Flying Hawaiian. Off the super kicker. Oh, the look over Sheldon, and his legs are straight apart, and good bike, good control. The no-handed can. We talked about it running next to the motorcycle. The only one bringing it here to Philly to Summer X Games.
It's all serious business here at the X Games for Clifford Adaptante. Check it out. This kid is going to be stoked. 93.67. Just slide me up to the top of the box. It's 199, the revelation. But first, let's go over to Skateboard Bert. Sal, we are getting ready to get crazy up in here. The 199, Travis Pastrana has never, I repeat, never been defeated in a freestyle moto competition. This is the final. This is the last rider. History in the making. If you are here or you are sitting in front of a TV, you're in the right spot.
Definitely don't move. Travis Pastrana leaving the course. He's riding a 125, the smaller bike. He needs to get a big run at the 100-foot dirt jump. Adam Tonte is your current leader. Travis Pastrana, the double disco can pendulum style, coming out of the gate with a giant trick. Will he win it? I gotta say, money's on him if he holds it together.
Travis Pastrana is on the pipe on the Suzuki 125. Hear it scream in the corners. I guess he rides a little national motocross here and there on the weekends.
I guess he's sitting third in the points in national motocross. He actually has a race this week, but Travis coming to the X Games, the only freestyle event he'll ride this year, and having a good time riding his dirt bike, the #1 qualifier coming in.
There is no shortage of crowd participation. It's the pop-up lazy boy.
He gets everything so far out. I mean, he looks like he's having fun on the motorcycle, dusting everybody on the pipe, revving it like a chainsaw. Travis Pastrana, even when he's going back end of the bike up over the front, he still hangs his trick out.
We're into glory time with Travis Pastrana, the Revelation 199. You know, every year he does something super crazy. One year he jumped into the bay. The next year he attempted the backflip. You never know what this kid's going to do.
New tricks and big moves from Travis Pastrana, and the kid is nails. Travis comes out, the #1 qualifier comes right out, throwing the salutes to the fans, the reverse saran wrap style, having a good time on a Suzuki. One-handed, no-footed cans on both sides, the double disco can. Travis busting out the perfect execution lazy boy. He invented it. He stuck it off the super kicker. The guy never misses. And out in celebration, they wanted a backflip. Well, Travis, not with the jump steep enough to get it. He flips off the back of his bike, doing a backflip with his body. Travis Pastrana never disappoints.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, right here, right now, once again, the undefeated king of freestyle motocross and X Games gold medalist, Travis Pastrana. Eric Apple, you gotta nail this one. Let's hear what the kid has to say.
Travis, what can I say? You come out here, reclaim a gold medal, 3rd time in a row. All these guys might as well better go learn some new tricks because it's not cutting it this year, is it?
I had to learn like 6 new tricks the day before I came here. Didn't know what I was going to be able to pull. I'm really happy with my run, and man, the fans really back me. Everyone's yelling backflip. I'm really scared of the backflip. I broke my foot last time I did it, so I figured a ghost ride backflip out the back would almost make up for it. I like to say Clifford Adam Tonte, man, the no-footed Flintstone, unbelievable, awesome. Jake Windham, new guy, just comes out. I mean, he's still got a full-time job as a police officer, and he's coming out here and just dominating. It's so great. Sports elevated.
Hey, you know what? You're undefeated. Nobody's beaten you yet in freestyle. Congratulations.
So Jake Windham walks away from his first X Games with a bronze. The Flying Hawaiian steps up his game and leaves with his best X medal ever, and it's a 3-time gold medal deja vu for the Wonder Boy, Travis Pastrana.